wonderful. As far as his knowledge of camera, is as good as anybody I've worked with. This is my first time in the television medium, and just the little bit of speed, sitting down and going through what we were. I mean, film looks the way it does for a reason. However, I do have an exceptional amount of experience, 20 years in film, that has, given me a pace where I'm able to get there a lot quicker than other guys that haven't. So I do believe that it will be a great element to what I have to offer. Also, I think I've found different things that I played in different characters that, I don't know, said, if I ever I did this Count of Monte Cristo, and they were talking about Batman without a cape, and I went, Count of Monte Cristo without a cape, without a sword, maybe that's me with a gun, an RPG, a stun grenade, a squirt gun. It's all good, not for nothing, but you gotta like the New Yorkers. They kind of, hey, what movie you making there? Going around the street and stuff, man. You don't have to hire extras here. They are just part of the environment, man. It's not like L.A. L.A. You gotta pay them. You gotta. New Yorkers, you just gotta give them pizza. A film, you can bring your coffee on the set, and sit and discuss the whole scene and whatnot. And TV, you have to have your coffee before you walk in. It takes people that have had an immense amount of experience. More experience you have, faster I think you can go. But we'll see on this one. How many days. This is definitely looking at there is a fine line where you say, well, maybe a couple extra days. No one's ever done it like that. But for high quality, TV's changing all over the place now. You have places where they're doing 12, and everyone watches it. Then you got to look at it and you say, well, what's the quality there? Well, starting to get pretty competitive here. So, for this kind of show, the level of intensity or whatnot, quality over quantity, always. And can you get it? Even Michael Jordan has to sit out a few minutes in a game. You got to keep a pace. So hopefully that's met somehow. But going back to the people that are involved in this, you can't beat it. You can't beat J.J. Abrams. You can't beat Jonah Nolan and what he's written, and Greg and what David's doing right now. So you can beat me, but only sometimes. And it just depends who and what day. You have a Starbucks coffee coming? No. I can't answer for as far as international audience. I always felt like if you make them, it would be like in England you say, William Shakespeare saying, do you think Americans might, like Shakespeare? Of course, if you have real great storytelling, great stakes, and real emotions. They gotta love the people got to love the character. And he really has to represent the people, the common man. At least my favorite heroes are always those guys that represent people they know, that they grew up with. I mean, he might wear a cashmere jacket, but at heart, he still wears his flannel shirts, He's got his 501s. Just right back there, He's got his Glock and his Beretta and whatnot, but he's got his RPG, Kalashnikov, right in the back. MP5, Car 15, M4 rifle. And every now and then pulls out his Cub Scout knife. Whittles. My character, not in a good place when it opens up, holding on to his last breath. For whatever reason, there is a surveillance system that's out there, and some guy pulls him out of nowhere. Reese has no idea who this guy is or how he knows who he is or whatnot. And then it goes into the surveillance thing, and I think that with part of that is saying, look, man, what do you have to lose? Finch says to Reese, And the redemption of the story, I guess, is a guy that has always reserved that bullet for himself, but holds on for maybe one more day to get something back, to find a purpose again. Because if that's where he's going to go anyway, why not? Why not hang on? And amongst that is the character of the surveillance, which I think is, I don't know if it's important or relevant or irrelevant to talk about right now, but those two words have a great importance of what this story is. But amongst the whole thing is a guy, I think, that, like a Jack Bauer or Clint Eastwood or John Wayne or anything, has some old-fashioned qualities to him that are, he's not going to leave you behind. And he's still, I guess he's looking for that opportunity that maybe he could take himself out, but maybe it's better to lose yourself in the action, at least try to save someone before you do that. So in this brain of mine, it is completely fried. Last year I was, this is an interesting story, I was in Britain, and we got snowed in by the volcano from, I believe, Iceland. And so every night, there were a few Americans staying at this particular hotel, and Kiefer Sutherland was there. My agent and I were stuck there. And night after night, I turned to my agent after having a really wonderful time getting to meet him and get to know him. I said that it would be one show that I would have done, 24. And I found that. And I feel that we have the ability with the kind of producing team, writing team, to create something that's very, very intelligent, keeping you on the edge of your seat, at the same time be highly entertained.